You're thinking about buying the Sony A6700. This review will save you from making a very expensive mistake. But here's what surprised me. This camera is actually incredible. Therefore, you need to know the 3 massive problems that could ruin your experience before you spend $1,500. For the best price, click the link in the description. Let's be brutally honest. The Sony A6700 is being hailed as the ultimate APS-C hybrid camera. It packs a 26MP sensor, 4K 120p video, and Sony's latest AI autofocus into a tiny body. The specs are an absolute dream on paper, but specs are a trap. They sell you the fantasy. Therefore, today we're going into the gritty, frustrating, real-world problems that Sony doesn't put on the box. This isn't a hate video. This is a buyer's guide. So the first major problem, it's not about the camera, it's about you. Yes, you. The A6700 is a professional tool crammed into a consumer body. This is problem number 1, identity crisis. It looks and feels like your old beginner camera, but it demands you shoot like a pro. The menu system, even improved, is a labyrinth. The custom buttons are a puzzle. Therefore, if you're upgrading from a smartphone or an old entry-level DSLR, you will be overwhelmed. You'll be frustrated by the complexity. The joke is on you if you think you can master this in a weekend. It's like buying a Formula One car to drive to the grocery store. The performance is there, but you'll stall it 10 times before you leave the driveway. But let's say you're a seasoned shooter. You've mastered menus. You crave power. Welcome to problem number 2, the body and the heat. The A6700 is compact. That's its selling point. But that compact size comes with a giant, sweaty asterisk. When you're shooting that beautiful 6K oversampled 4K video or the high frame rate 4K 120p, this little guy gets hot. Not warm. Not toasty. I'm talking could fry an egg hot. Therefore, for long-form recording like interviews or events, you're on a timer. A thermal timer. Sony has improved it from older models, but it's still a physical limitation. You can't cheat physics. So, are you a vlogger who needs to record for an hour straight? This might make you sweat more than your on-camera presentation. And here's a related joke. The A6700 doesn't come with a fan, but it should come with a warning label for videographers. Caution may spontaneously become a hand warmer. But therefore, you need a strategy. External recording, shorter clips, maybe a small cooling fan. It's an extra step and extra cost. This leads us directly into the third and most critical problem, the lens ecosystem trap. You see, the camera body is just the start. The real cost and the real frustration begins when you look for lenses. Sony's E-mount is vast, but the good lenses, the ones that match this camera's powerful 26MP sensor and BIONZ XR processor, are mostly full frame. They're big, heavy, and expensive. Putting a giant full-frame lens on this tiny APS-C body defeats the entire purpose of a compact system. It becomes unbalanced, awkward. Therefore, you're forced to seek out APS-C specific lenses. And here's the kicker. Sony's APS-C lens lineup is sparse. It's like having a sports car but only being allowed to use bicycle tires. You have third-party options from Sigma and Tamron, which are fantastic, but it's a compromise game. This isn't a problem with the A6700 itself, but it's the biggest problem with buying into it. Your wallet is about to get a lot lighter. Let's pause and rehook. Are these deal breakers? Or are they just the price of admission for this level of performance? Therefore, let's flip the script. Because after 2 months of testing, I've fallen in love with this flawed little machine. And it's all because of one thing, the AI autofocus. This is the game changer. The dedicated AI processor and real-time recognition are not marketing fluff. They are witchcraft. The subject tracking is so accurate, so sticky, it feels like cheating. It locks onto an eye and will not let go, even if your subject turns around, puts on sunglasses, or runs into a crowd. I shot my kid's soccer game. The A6700 tracked his face through other players as he ran from one end of the field to the other. Every shot was in focus. For a photographer, this is liberating. You stop worrying about focus and start composing. For a videographer, it's a one-man crew's dream. Therefore, problem number one, the complexity, starts to solve itself. You set up the powerful autofocus once, and it just works. It becomes your assistant. The camera's intelligence begins to offset its difficult personality. It's like having a grumpy genius co-pilot who complains a lot but never misses a turn. And the image quality. The 26MP APS-C XMOR sensor is stunning. The colors are rich. The dynamic range is excellent for recovering shadows and highlights. The low-light performance is very good for a crop sensor. Combine that with the 4K 60p 6K oversampled video, and you get footage that is crisp, detailed, and beautifully cinematic. The 4:2 10-bit color means you have massive flexibility in color grading. Therefore, for the creative adventurer Sony talks about, this is a powerhouse. It fits in a small bag, goes anywhere, and delivers image quality that rivals cameras twice its size and price. The joke's on the cameras that are bigger and more expensive but can't keep up with this autofocus. But let's talk about the body again, the source of our heat issues. There's a positive twist. The compact size is its greatest strength for travel, street photography, and all-day carry. The new grip is deeper, more comfortable. It has a full-sized HDMI port, a headphone jack, and a microphone jack. It's a proper hybrid tool. Therefore, the heat issue becomes a trade-off. You accept it as the cost of having this much power in this small a package. You plan your shoots around it. It's a constraint that breeds creativity. And the lens problem, it's an opportunity. It forces you to be intentional. You start with one great lens, like the Sigma 18-50 MEF 2.8. It's small, sharp, and perfect for the body. You learn that lens inside out. You master it. Then you add another. You build a kit tailored to you. Therefore, you're not overwhelmed by infinite choices. You make strategic buys. The A6700 becomes the heart of a lean, mean, creative machine. It teaches you discipline. And with third-party brands filling the gaps brilliantly, you actually have amazing options. So, here's the final rehook. Should you buy the Sony A6700? The answer is a resounding. It depends. Therefore, let's resolve this. If you are a complete beginner, this camera will frustrate you. Start with something simpler. If you are a professional needing to record hours of uninterrupted 4K, the thermal limits are real. You might need a larger camera. But if you are an enthusiast, a content creator, a traveler, or a hybrid shooter who values autofocus witchcraft and stunning image quality in a portable form, then the A6700's problems are not deal breakers. They are quirks. They are the flaws of a brilliant tool. The A6700 is not a perfect camera, but it might be the perfect camera for you. It rewards patience and punishes impulse. It demands you grow into it. Therefore, my final verdict is this. Don't buy the Sony A6700 for its specs. Buy it for its soul. Buy it for the AI autofocus that will never let you down. Buy it for the image quality that fits in your jacket pocket. Buy it to become a better shooter. The problems are just part of the journey. And for that journey, it's an absolutely fantastic companion. For the best price on this incredible, flawed, and powerful tool, click the link in the description below.